I'd like to highlight for you a most wonderful, perfect, repetitively also demonstrated key to the map of life from Quran. And that is, there is nothing in creation except it is in pairs. وَخَلَقْنَا مِن كُلِّ شَيْءٍ زَوْجَيْنِ. So there are also two zones in my consciousness. One is specific consciousness. I'm conscious, I'm talking. It's conditioned consciousness, subject to all kinds of vibrations and frequencies and so on between your ear, my tongue, and so this is limited consciousness, conditioned consciousness. And this is only the doorway to a vast, boundless consciousness, not subject to space and time. Once I realize that this is the map, I am subject to both. One of them is to do with reason, rationality, causality. If I do this, this will happen. If I don't take care of my health, I will be more susceptible to illness. If I overdo something, again I will be touching a zone that will warn me. So I am within boundaries. And that is where limitations and accepting of limitations cheerfully is a necessary condition. My body has limitation, my growth has limitation, my years of life, and. So my reasoning, intellect, is part of connectedness. Everything is connected. What is knowledge other than knowing what connects with what? So they are inseparable, but one of them, mind, thinking, rationality, reason, accountability, is to do with the zone of duality, is to do with humanity. But humanity is there because of divinity. So I must accept my limitations as a human being, my accountability as a human being. Why are you doing this to someone, not the other? Why are you favoring A, not B? Well, you have to have, so you must bring it back to the zone of demonstrable, if you like, reflection of other minds. That's why it is better to be with someone than anyone, than being with no one. You need a mirror. That's why you need to be with other people in order for your humanity to be in balance. But your divinity is beyond balance. It's always perfect. Now you say, no, I want to go for a week of exclusion or solitude. Why? Because during that period, possibly a lot of your own subtle inner programming will begin to emerge to show you, no, your tendency is always to be in a rush. So that's a good thing to discover. So you make allowance for it, you see. So the zone of rationality, reason, all of the other so-called high intellect, sharp mind, it's to do with our humanity. But what about the pure heart? What about unconditional love? That's to do with the divine in you. That's to do with the light, eternal light in you. That is, if you like, the precinct of sacredness in you. That's why if you kill one person, it is as though you've killed the whole of creation. It's the soul, it's the same soul. All spirits, all human souls are the same. And that's it. So once you recognize that, then you have deep respect and reverence for others. Trust in that wherever you are is due to multiple forces and factors that have come about. Nothing is haphazard. Even within chaos, there is perfect order. But you need to switch to another zone to understand how is within this anger or chaos or disruption, there is perfect order also. It goes to another sets of cause and effect, but it is there, you see. So, in order for you to truly be the real you, you need to make allowance for the humanity. You know, it's like an animal also. Bribe it every now and then. Yes, you want it to appear very good. All right, now put on your nicest dress. That's fine. And then laugh at yourself, you know, also. We're all the same. We all want to be, each one of us, to be special, special, special. Everyone wants to be number one, unless it's the way to hell. So he said, no, you go ahead of me. He said, no, not in this way. I didn't mean to be number one here. Yeah. When Nixon was leaving his last thing, he waved to his mother. He said, "Mother, do you still love me?" You know. So really, you have to laugh at the nafs, and you find it really doesn't exist. It's a constantly moving shadow of your soul. But the way to be at one with your soul is via your nafs. So always put it down, laugh at it. Every now and then give it a stroke. And so on. Say, look, I know you every time. If I give you more, you'll be worse. Not anymore. No more coffee today. Or whatever, or chocolate. You have to laugh at it, really. And then you find you could not have improved on this perfection of existence. And look back again, do you find any fault? يرجع إليك البصر. سبحان. So that's why this aspiring to be powerful and so on, if you really push that further, be God, and you find you will not change an iota of anything. Put yourself in that position. How can you change it? It's perfection within perfection, within perfection, within perfection, emanating from perfection, returning to perfection. So what can you change? Then you truly sing La ilaha illa ant subhanaka. Meaning, I was in ignorance. Meaning, I acted through my mind, through my intellect, through my reason. Allah's ways and His universe is beyond reason. Doesn't mean it excludes reason, no. Reason is within it also. So if there is a job to do, it is to be at one with diversities, pluralities, dualities, and at one with the one. That's why it's a strange. You know, it's a stranger. They say, whenever they came to the Prophet ﷺ complaining, he said, "Does this thing happen? Did the thing the broken?" They say, "Yes." He said, "Al-Khair, that's fine. It happened. There's nothing more." So it doesn't mean you're indifferent. You are very much concerned, but you don't carry it all the time on top of your head. Is there anything you can do to improve it? Do it. That's it. If not, it's done. It's gone. It's gone. They've died. There's nothing. Bury them and take care of them. And if you also emotionally involved, weep a bit and move on. That's it. Be real to whatever you have accumulated of your past. Be real that the moment has within it all the past and has within it the seeds of all the future. What an awesome moment. It's a treasure beyond measure.